Welcome to this guided meditation. Today we are going to explore the practice of feather stone. For this specific meditation, I invite you to have with you a couple of natural stones and a natural feather if possible. You can find these in forests or parks. If you don't have any stones with you or feathers, that is also okay. We can call their frequency through our imagination. Please make yourself comfortable, lie down, cover yourself with a blanket, have a pillow or cushion underneath your head. If you have the stones with you, you might wish to place one stone on the belly and one stone on your third eye. If you have the feather, please place it on the heart, on your chest. The stones are incredibly grounding for us. The energy of the stone is very grounding, as it is connected to the earth energy, it carries the earth energy. Also, the stones can act as sponges and can absorb from our bodies all that we no longer need, any dusty energy, any heavy energy. The feathers are a symbol of the sky. They represent purity, elevation. And feathers are very gentle, but also very strong. And they have the ability to cut any cords, any attachments from our field. When we place a feather along the body, for example, along the heart, we can settle the energy there. We can bring it into a state of balance and also elevate it. Both the stones and the feather carry a lot of wisdom. We are lucky enough at this time to remember that they can be our teachers and guides along the path. If you don't have a stone or feather with you, imagine that on your belly there is a stone that is resting there. You choose the colors, the size, the weight. And imagine that you have a stone also on your third eye, on your forehead. Again, choose the size, the colors, the shape. And imagine that you have a feather on your chest. Choose the colors, the size of the feathers. What animal is connected to the feather? Maybe you have an eagle feather on your heart, or maybe it's a swan feather, or a raven feather, a dove feather. You choose. Then we are opening our sacred space for this work. Imagine yourself resting in a bubble of light, golden light, shielding light that is radiating all around you. Sense the earth underneath your body, holding you, supporting you, embracing you. And allow the body to relax into the arms of Mother Earth. Allow yourself to feel the weight of your body, the pull of the earth. Sense your body becoming a little bit heavier. Sense the connection that you have with the earth. And listen to your breath also. Draw your attention to your breath, the natural rhythm of your breath, the natural flow of life through your breath. Exhale through the open mouth, inviting your whole system to relax with you, to let go with you of anything that you no longer need. Create an open space within, a space that is receptive and relaxed. And you might wish to come into your heart and set your intention for this work, for this practice. And your intention can be very unique. Based on how you're feeling today and in this moment. And notice how your heart is feeling right now. With no judgment. And remember that on your chest there is a feather that is now supporting you and working with you, with your heart. Balancing the energy there, stabilizing the energy there. And now imagine that you are lying in a place in nature and you're resting your body on some beautiful grass, green and fresh. You can hear the sound of the birds around you. You can see trees and plants and an open sky above you with a beautiful sun. You might see these images or feel them or sense them. Trust your imagination. And trust the way your imagination is unfolding through you. Sometimes we might have a clear image. Other times we might just feel within the body the experience, or we might just describe it with words. There is no right or wrong way to approach this experience. Allow the body to relax in this natural space, through the image of this natural space. Drop any tension into the ground, any stress, any resistance. Imagine that the body has the ability to release it all, and the earth can absorb it all, transform it all into new life. And imagine this heavy energy leaving your body slowly and gently, and it might look like kind of liquid dust that is flowing away from your body and is moving into the ground. And you will sense when the process is completed. Keep breathing in and out to support the release of the old energy. Then place your attention on the stone that is resting on the belly, whether it's a real stone or an imaginary one. Imagine that through your belly you can feel the vibration of the stone. You can feel the weight. You can also sense the spirit of the stone, the aliveness of the stone. And as we know, the belly is our power center, our creative center. So we are going to ask the stone to absorb any blockages to our creative center, to our creative abilities, anything that is blocking our power that we are ready to release. And imagine that the stone is extracting it away from your center. Is absorbing it very gently away from your center. You might sense some energetic movement within the belly. Use the breath, bring the breath into the belly to support the process. You can visualize the old energy, dusty energy being absorbed by the stone. Now ask the stone on your third eye to also absorb any blockages to your vision and intuition. Again, whether it's an imaginary stone or a real one resting on your forehead, trust your ability to tap into the subtle energies of this world and the power of your imagination, which has no limits. So we are asking the stone that is resting on the forehead to absorb any blockage to our intuition and ability to see what is true behind the illusion of the mind. You might start sensing the energy of the third eye activating and the stone absorbing away from your third eye whatever you're ready to let go and release right now. Imagine that you can also breathe through your third eye. And with the breath, support the whole experience. You might feel some tingling vibration, some heat or cold. Use the breath to move throughout the experience with ease and grace. Imagine that through the exhale, you are squeezing out the center in the belly and the center in your forehead, releasing further, pushing away what you no longer need to carry with you. And the stones have the ability to extract it for you. And when you feel that the work is completed, I want to send gratitude to both stones and just allow them to settle your energy, to ground your energy after this work. If you have with you a third stone, you can also place it on your solar plexus, which can be a very interesting center to work with as well. Or if you desire, you can just move one of the stones on your solar plexus right now. Or again, simply imagine that there is a third stone there doing the same work, extracting from the solar plexus all that you no longer need to carry with you. Perhaps an old identity, an old way of being and behaving, a pattern of the past. Ask the stones to absorb it for you on your solar plexus. Squeeze the area with your exhale, supporting the release. And then allow the stone also to stabilize your energy there when the work is complete. Sometimes when we are working with the stones in this way, we might feel the energy pulsating, vibrating. And then when the work is completed, the energy settles into a place of stillness. And we send gratitude also to this third stone if we work with it. Then come into the space of your heart and remember the feather that is also resting there. Sense the spirit of the feather, the spirit of the animal that has gifted you with this feather. The qualities of the animal that you sense or perceive. Allow your heart to receive the gifts and blessing of this animal. And allow your heart to share one desire, one heart desire with the feather. Imagine the feather is receiving that desire, is listening to your desire, is embracing it. The feather is being infused by your desire. And now imagine this feather, the essence of this feather is flying up into the sky, bridging your desire. Elevating your desire. Elevating its energy and frequency to higher light. Then you may imagine this feather flying up, moving through clouds, moving very close to the sun or to the moon and the stars. Elevating your heart desire, filling it up with possibilities. And then returning to your heart. And filling your heart with a sense of possibility. Sometimes we have heart desires that we don't allow ourselves to pursue or even to acknowledge. They might be closed up by fears, lower emotions, or wounds from the past. And when we are working with the feather in this way, we allow the feather to transmute this lower energy and elevate our desire to a different state. So notice how your heart feels right now. Perhaps you sense some vibration and warmth that is moving through the chest. Breathe through your heart. And breathe gratitude into your heart, into the feather. Also notice how the rest of the body is very stable and centered, grounded by the stones. Then when you feel that the work is complete, you can move aside the stones, but keep the feather on the heart. And rest your hand first on your belly and forehead, really stabilizing the energy there a little further and sending your own blessing to these centers. Calling the energy that can assist this center, an element in nature that can further assist this work that we've done today. And allow that element from nature to radiate through your hands. Maybe it's the water, maybe it's the sun energy, maybe you sense the power of trees or flowers. Then rest your hands on your heart, on the feather that is still on your heart space. Infusing the feather, your heart wish, with the energy of your hands. Maybe another element in nature might come through to further assist this heart desire now infused within your feather. Or maybe it might be a color, a light. Maybe you might perceive the feather becoming gold or pink or infused with green light, green energy. Just allow it to happen and allow this light to radiate through your hands. Infusing the feather with your own blessing. Now you can take a deep breath in and out. Perhaps resting the palms of your hands on the ground. Sending gratitude to the place in nature that has supported this work and gently releasing it and coming back to the room where you are, the place where the body is resting in the here and now. And keep breathing in and out. Deep breath in and out. Sense the ground underneath your body. The earth is still holding you, and the sky is protecting you. And notice how you feel. If anything changed since we started this little practice together. Listen to the sound of your breath. Very gently open your eyes and fully come back in your own time. Move very slowly, move your hands, your toes, your fingers. Maybe give a little stretch, give the body a little stretch. Now the invitation for you after this work is to go in nature and plant the feather in a place that feels supportive, maybe close to a tree or next to a river. The place will call your attention. So remember to connect with your heart for a moment. Remember your heart desire and plant the feather into the ground so that you are planting and anchoring the energy of your heart desire into the physical world. And then give thanks to the element in nature that is looking after the feather, that is holding the desire for you. And make a little offering. It's always very important when we are working in this way, to tap into the cycle of giving and receiving. So we are receiving, then we want to give back. The offering can be very simple. You can bring with you a little physical offering like a flower or some cacao or tobacco or sage, or it can also be your own prayer to the land, to the spirit of the element that is holding the space for you. It can be your own gratitude, your own blessing. You can even rest the palms of your hands on the land with the intention to send healing and love to the land. And trust me, this is a very powerful practice. And even if it looks very simple, it can have a huge effect to the place where we are and to the relationship between ourselves and the land that we are connecting with. Or find your way to create an offering. It can be a song as well, or anything. And then let go of the feather, leave it there, and trust and know that your desire is being elevated into the sky and fused with so much good energy, and now it's ready to be anchored so that you can experience it in the physical world. If you work with an imaginary feather, feel free to just find a feather in nature when you have the time, and then connect with your heart, place the feather in your heart, and imagine that the imaginary feather is now that feather. And then plant it in the same way. Okay. The practice of feather stone is an energy healing modality that is connected to the shamanic tradition. And it is a real pleasure to offer this practice and also to teach this work. So if you are interested to know more about the feather stone practice, feel free to get in touch, and all the links and information are in the description below the video. As always, if you have enjoyed this work, this meditation today, in this case, connected to this practice, energy healing modality, please like or subscribe, as it will help me to understand how this work is received and if people are enjoying it, especially. So take all the time now that you need to come back and You can do some journaling, have a glass of water, and look after yourself within the integration of this work. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. And thank you for journeying with me.